Zamani entered the bedroom to inspect it. He opened the shelf, and to his shock, it was stacked full of money. His eyes widened. What, he thought. The agent definitely doesn't know about this. If he did, the money would have been gone long ago. How do I get this out without anyone noticing? It's too much. He quickly closed the shelf and returned to the sitting room, only to see his friend Leo stretching out his hands full of money, ready to pay the agent. Immediately, Zamani shouted, "Stop. I want to take the house." The agent frowned. "I thought you only escorted him here." Leo chuckled and said to the agent, "Don't mind him. He jokes too much." But Zamani snapped, "I'm not joking. I want this house." Leo stared at him in shock. "What? I know the house is beautiful and you love it, but I'm the one renting it." Zamani leaned forward. "I'll pay you double the price if you let me have it." Leo's jaw dropped. "Double? Are you serious? You already live comfortably. Why the sudden change of mind, and why would you pay twice the price? Is there something I don't know?" Zamani forced a smile. "Come on, my spirit just aligns with this place. I'd do anything to have it." Leo hesitated, then nodded. "Fine. After all, it's good business for me. Transfer the money now if you're serious," Leo said. Without hesitation, Zamani pulled out his phone. As he was making the transfer, Leo laughed and teased, "You'll have to triple the price if you really want me to let you have it." "Check your phone," Zamani replied calmly. Leo's smile froze. He checked, and to his disbelief, Zamani had actually tripled the money. His eyes widened. "We've been friends for years, how come I never knew this side of you? You've shocked me today, my friend." Zamani only smiled, then handed his phone to the agent. "Put your account number here." The agent typed it in, and Zamani sent the money instantly. He straightened up. "The deal is done. You both can leave now, it's my house." Leo chuckled. "What? You're not living with us? Or do you plan to start living here already?" "Not exactly. I just need some time alone in my new house, and also to talk with my God." With that, they left. Zamani stood by the window, watching carefully until their car disappeared down the road. The moment they were gone, he rushed to the bedroom, stuffed the hidden money into a large bag, carried it to his car, and drove straight to a hotel. Inside the hotel room, Zamani sat down, breathing heavily as he spread the money before him. His mind raced, calculating how he would leave the city the next day, just in case the agent ever discovered the truth about the money. He knew he couldn't afford to leave behind a single trace. Zamani relaxed, ordering all kinds of food and drinks to celebrate his night at the hotel. He ate and drank greedily until he finally drifted into sleep. But when he woke the next morning, his heart froze. He was no longer in the hotel room. He was back inside the very house he had tried to escape from. At first, he thought it was only a dream. He slapped himself hard, but the sting confirmed it was real. Panic rose in his chest. "I left this house. I'm sure I did," he muttered to himself. He looked around in confusion. The bag of money was nowhere to be found. Driven by desperation, he flung open the shelf. There it was, the stacks of cash, untouched, waiting. His hands trembled. "What's this?" he whispered. His mind spun in circles. Maybe I only left in my dream, maybe none of it was real. Determined, he packed the money again and headed for the door. But the moment he stepped outside, he found himself right back inside the house. Zamani gasped. He tried again. Out the door, and once more, he was inside. Over and over he attempted, but each time he ended up standing in the same cursed room. That was when it sank in, something was terribly wrong. Fear gripped him. He abandoned the money, deciding only to escape with his life. But when he grabbed the door to flee, it refused to open. The same door that had swung wide before now held firm, as if sealed by an unseen force. Terror doubled within him. Sweat streamed down his face. He knew then, he was trapped. Falling to his knees, he cried out, "Whoever you are, please. I am sorry. I don't want the money anymore, let me go. Please, I beg you, let me leave." Then a thunderous laughter echoed through the house, shaking Zamani to his bones. "Why do you beg to leave your own house, the house you paid so dearly for?" the voice boomed. "Who is chasing you away? You haven't even enjoyed it. You paid, and the very next moment you want to run. Why, my friend, why?" Zamani's lips quivered as he stammered, I am sorry. Please, forgive me." "Forgive you," the voice mocked. "Forgive you for what? What did you do?" "I took the money that doesn't belong to me," Zamani whispered. "Oh, that," the voice replied, almost amused. "Come on, it's nothing. This is your house now. Which means the money is yours too." "No," Zamani cried out. "Please, I don't want the money anymore. I just want to leave." The voice roared with laughter, cruel and mocking. "You thief. You think you are clever. But now you are mine. I am Kokuka, and I always find a way to make the greedy ones take this house." Zamani froze, his heart pounding. "Listen carefully," Kokuka's voice thundered. "The money will never finish, no matter how much you spend. In fact, the more you spend it, the more it multiplies." Zamani's eyes widened in horror. "This house once belonged to Mr. Donald," the voice continued. "He sold his soul to me in exchange for unending wealth. But he broke the rules, and he died. Since then, every new owner takes his place, carrying on from where he stopped. Many have come. Many have died. Break the rules, and you will die too. Rule number 1, the voice thundered, no ear must hear, no eye must see. You must never reveal the secret of this house to anyone. Rule number 2, your friends and family must never benefit from this money. But when strangers beg, you must always give." The voice grew darker. Rule number 3, the most sacred rule. There is a hidden room in this house, and within it, an altar. Every weekend, a human sacrifice must be made upon it. If you fail to keep any of these rules, you will surely die. Zamani trembled. His voice cracked as he pleaded, "Please, let me go. I have never killed before, I cannot start now. Please, I beg you, pardon me." "Silence," the voice roared, shaking the walls. "Your greed has chained you here. You stole what was not yours, and now you are bound by the covenant. One more plea from your lips, and you will die this very moment." Zamani's heart nearly stopped. Regret consumed him, he wished he could turn back the hands of time. But it was too late. He had no choice but to surrender to his fate. So Zamani obeyed. He told no one, not even Leo. He gave freely to strangers when they asked, but never to his family or friends. And every weekend, he lured women to the house, only to spill their blood upon the altar when Kokuka demanded sacrifice. Meanwhile, Zamani indulged in his new life. He partied through the nights, spraying money in reckless abundance, buying drinks for all, living like a king. The wealth never ended, and the shadows never slept. One night at the club, Zamani sat drinking with his friend Leo. The music pounded, lights flashed, and money rained in the air as Zamani flaunted his wealth. But Leo leaned closer, his voice heavy with frustration. "My friend, why have you refused to carry me along? I've asked you countless times to show me the way, to help me get rich like you. But every time, you brush me off with excuses. You know I don't like begging for money. That's why I've been asking for your help. But since you've refused, I have no choice but to beg tonight. I'm broke. I have bills to pay. Please, help me with some money." Zamani forced a smile. "I don't have money, Leo. I put everything into an investment, and it hasn't yielded profit yet." Leo blinked in shock. "What? How can you say that? You've been spraying bundles of cash here all night in my presence. You bought all these expensive drinks, and now you tell me you have no money." "I've spent all I had tonight," Zamani said coldly. "I'm sorry, you didn't ask on time." Before Leo could respond, a frail stranger suddenly approached their table. His voice shook with desperation. "Sir, please. I need your help. My mother is in the hospital and the bills are too much. Please, help me." Zamani froze. The rule echoed in his head: whenever a stranger begs, you must give. He had no choice. Slowly, he dipped his hand into his bag, pulled out a wad of cash, and handed it to the man. The stranger bowed deeply, tears in his eyes, and left. Leo sat frozen, staring at Zamani in utter disbelief. His lips trembled but no words came. His eyes burned with disappointment, fixed on the friend he thought he knew. Zamani couldn't meet his gaze. He looked down, ashamed. Leo finally stood, his chair scraping against the floor. With anger and betrayal etched across his face, he turned and walked out of the club without a word. Zamani's chest tightened as he watched him go. He felt the weight of guilt pressing down, but in the end, his life was more precious to him than friendship. He had no choice. Leo lay awake all night, his mind heavy with confusion. Why would his closest friend refuse to help him, yet so freely give money to a stranger? After hours of turning it over in his head, he concluded that perhaps he had offended Zamani unknowingly, and this was Zamani's silent way of punishing him. Restless, he grabbed his car keys and decided to confront him. When Leo arrived at Zamani's house, the night was unnervingly still. He walked up to the door, hand raised to knock, when suddenly, a sharp, piercing scream tore through the silence. It was quick but chilling, unmistakably a woman's voice. His heart skipped. He froze, then slowly moved around the side of the house, following the direction of the sound. Reaching a window, he hesitated before peering inside. What he saw made his blood run cold. Zamani stood before an altar, muttering strange incantations. On the altar lay the lifeless body of a girl. Leo's breath caught. Terror seized him, and before he could stop himself, a cry escaped his lips. Inside, Zamani's head snapped toward the window. Alarmed, he couldn't see who it was, but he bolted for the front door. By the time he flung it open, he caught only the sight of Leo's car screeching away into the night. Zamani's chest tightened. He ran back to the shrine in panic, where the dreadful voice of Kokuka thundered. "You must kill him before the day ends. Did I not warn you? No eyes must see." Zamani dropped to his knees. "I'm sorry. It wasn't my fault. And how do I kill him before today ends? The day is nearly gone. In an hour it will be over. How can I possibly do it?" Kokuka's laughter rumbled through the room, cruel and mocking. "Fail, and you will die." Zamani's face turned pale. Without a second thought, he dashed out, jumped into his car, and sped off into the night, desperate, hunting for Leo. Zamani drove recklessly through the empty streets, sweat pouring down his forehead. The clock on his dashboard showed 11:07 p.m. Less than an hour left. His trembling hands gripped the steering wheel tighter. He dialed Leo's number again and again. At last, Leo picked. "Leo, please, let us meet. I need to explain myself. It's not what you think." But Leo's voice was full of fury, shaking with betrayal. "Explain." "Zamani, I saw you with my own eyes. You killed her. You stood over her corpse like a butcher. And you want me to meet you? So you can kill me too?" "No. No, my brother," Zamani cried, his voice desperate. "I swear I will never harm you. Just give me a chance to talk. Please." Leo's silence hung heavy for a moment, then his voice cut sharp. "Stay away from me, Zamani. Whatever you are into, it's already bigger than you. Bigger than me. Don't ever call me again." The line went dead. Zamani screamed and slammed his fist against the steering wheel. "No. No, no, no." The clock ticked on, 11:25 p.m. Kokuka's voice thundered in his head, "No eyes must see. You have until midnight." Zamani's heart raced. He tried again to call, but Leo had switched off his phone. Panic surged through him. He knew what midnight meant. Death. He drove recklessly through the streets, scanning for Leo's car. But the city seemed too wide, too full of roads that swallowed his hope. His time was running out. He drove to Leo's house, pounding on the door like a madman. "Leo. Open up. Please, I beg you." Zamani's eyes darted to the clock on his phone, 11:47 p.m. His chest heaved as if his lungs were on fire. With a wild roar, he stepped back and kicked the door. Once. Twice. The wood cracked, then splintered. With one final crash, he stumbled inside. "Leo," he shouted, his voice echoing through the house. He searched the sitting room, overturning chairs, pulling curtains aside, opening cabinets. Nothing. He ran to the bedroom, yanking open the wardrobe doors. Empty. He dropped to his knees and looked under the bed. Darkness stared back at him. Sweat drenched his shirt as he tore through every corner, kitchen, bathroom, even the storeroom, but Leo was nowhere. The clock struck 11:59 p.m. Zamani froze, his chest pounding. No, please, just one more chance." He dropped to the floor, crawling as though he could escape the ticking of time. His tears mixed with sweat, his breath ragged. Then it happened. At exactly 12 a.m., the air in the house shifted. The light bulbs flickered violently, shadows lengthening across the walls. A chilling wind swept through the rooms, though every window was shut. Zamani's body stiffened. His hands clawed at his throat as though invisible fingers were squeezing him. His mouth opened, but no sound came. His veins bulged, his eyes rolled back. The same curse he had ignored, "No eyes must see," had come to claim its price. With one final gasp, Zamani collapsed, lifeless on Leo's floor. Far away, in Zamani's own house, the wooden shelf where he had hidden the money gave a slow, eerie creak. The bundles of cash shimmered faintly in the darkness. Then, without a hand touching it, the shelf slid shut on its own. The room fell silent. The cursed money waited patiently, hungry for the next greedy soul bold enough to claim it.